We Puerto Ricans love warm cereal in the morning, so it can be hot oatmeal, hot cornmeal, hot coconut meal. And what you do is you just make your. We don't just use water and salt. We put a little milk. In my case, I use almond milk, but you can use regular milk, coconut milk, goat's milk, evaporated milk, or a combination of. So you put a little your milk. You want to add a little water to make it less thick. You can do that. You put a vanilla, a little bit of salt, and sugar at your taste. You stir it up first, and then you taste it to make sure it's good. And if you like the taste, then what you do, you wait till the water boils, and then you add whatever you want to add to it. So it can be oatmeal, cornmeal, cornstarch. There's so many dishes or combination of. So in this case, I using the remaining. I had this Scottish oatmeal. I don't even know when I bought this, but yeah, I gotta cook the baby up. So once the water boils, then you add whatever you wanna add slowly, and you're gonna stir it for 10 minutes. Or sometimes if it quick oats, those take 2 to 3 minutes. But in this case, this one is a Scottish oatmeal. It said I had to stir that baby for 10 minutes. But one thing I like about eating warm oatmeal in the morning, hot food is good for your spirit. It's good for the system. It's comfort, so you wake up the right way. It's lots of fiber, so you don't have issues going to the bathroom. I guarantee you, it's good for you. Cleans your system up in a healthy way. So it's a good start of the way. So you have some oatmeal, some cafe, which I always do, and you're good to go, baby. So once you add the oatmeal, I just add it. I don't measure it, because you never know how much water you're gonna do before you boil it, or how much milk. But what you want to do, you want to slowly pour some until you feel that there's enough oatmeal or enough cereal in there. Now, you don't want to overfill it, and you don't want to fill it all the way, because remember, the cereal is going to go. That's why it's slow cook. And you also don't want your oatmeal, your cereal, to be thick, because hard to eat when it's too thick. You want it to be creamy, smooth, and you have a nice consistency. As you can see, I still have about, I would say I have 7 minutes of stirring. You can see how the consistency is changing. Another thing why you want to stir it, if you don't stir it, it can burn, or it can go into clumps, and you don't want that, because you want creamy oatmeal. This is a medium low, very low heat, and because you can see how already. You don't want a high heat, it will splash into your face, so be careful. Medium low heat or low heat, slow cook. That is the best way to get the best oatmeal. Yeah, you can make it quicker, but you don't get the perfect creaminess. So I'm gonna show you the end product after a few minutes. Alright, the oatmeal is almost done, baby. As you can see, this one has a little bit, look at the consistency. I think it's about done. You can see, because there's usually a lot of more bubbles everywhere. It gets harder to stir. And then, one important thing once the oatmeal is done is that you want to let it sit in your plate for 2 to 3 minutes, or a little bit more, because it can get really hot, and I don't want you to burn your tongue and blame me for it. So please be careful, take your time. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna pour this baby up, and here we go. You can tell. A good indication, if you don't use a timer, is by the consistency of the oatmeal. Once the oatmeal is getting thick and it's bubbling, it's pretty much done. So this baby is done, okay? Alright, so here's my Scottish oatmeal, Puerto Rican style, is done. Look at how hot, creamy, nutritious. Again, I use mine with almond milk because I don't use regular milk. Let it sit here for a little bit. Another thing I like to do is add a little cinnamon on top. Here you go. That does the trick. And so oatmeal is a great way to start the morning. High fiber, very inexpensive, and one little pot you can feed 3-4 people, or you can have cereal for a couple of days. You heat it up and you'll be nice fine the next day. So here's my oatmeal. Buen provecho.